quick question, man. What the fuck is wrong with Trick Daddy?
Every time I roll up, you be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get high with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf for the raw paper.
What is what it do, man? Welcome back to Joint Conversations, man. It's your boy D.
And it's your boy ADM Marley.
Oh my God, listen, dog. I'm happy. I'm happy.
You happy, dog? How you feeling? You alright,
I'm
man?
alive, bro, so I'm happy as shit, man.
Yeah, you came in this shit wildin' today, boy.
Yeah, man. I ain't did you nothing, bro. I ain't did nothing.
You came in this shit singing and shit. I mean, good thing Trick ain't here because he let your ass know you can't sing.
Listen, I wish somebody would tell me I can't sing. Oh, might as well plug this in. By the way, I perform at weddings. I have a set playlist.
Nigga think he the wedding
Contact
singer.
me. Hey, buddy.
All right, my bad.
Hey, buddy.
My
I did a
fault.
great job, okay?
You did. You right. You right.
If I toot my own goddamn horn.
Beat.
So check me out, man. To all the players out there that's planning on
Hanging your
dropping-
jerseys up.
hanging your jerseys up and dropping the license plate on your shorty. You feel me? You want to get the pink slips and make sure that you own that one right there.
Okay.
And you want to walk down the aisle.
It's that license plate. I didn't know where you was going with that one.
I mean, you know, that's that ring. You feel me? You got to put that metal on the car. You feel me? That license plate is what you slap on that to let a nigga know that's your car. You get what I'm saying?
Registered.
Like the registration and shit.
Gotcha,
right there, you feel me?
gotcha,
But you still
gotcha.
need a plate to put the registration sticker on it.
I got you.
Alright, so, yeah, you feel me? When you ready to walk down the aisle, even at private ceremonies, large ceremonies, I don't mind. I'm not that camera shy. You feel me? When you find your queen to be, I perform the beautiful song that was sang.
Long story short, he performed.
And that was saying in Coming to America. You know,
I got a question though. Do you think your singing skills are up to par to Trick Daddy's standards? Because you know he a hard critic, man. That's all I just want to know. Like, do you think you would impress Trick Daddy? T double D. Trick Daddy Dollars.
My mama said I sound beautiful, so I don't give a fuck about what nobody gotta say, nigga. When I get out there and I do my dollar, I guarantee you that y'all gonna have a blast.
Fuck what a nigga gotta say. Moms like it, so fuck what anybody else gotta say.
Nigga, my mama like it. I know somebody that love it.
But Trick Daddy Dollars was really bugging out this past week. This past week and a half. You feel me?
But let me ask you,
Granted,
brother,
he got his own opinion, but Jesus Christ.
Let me ask you though. Keep it G. Keep it 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Is a man wrong for having his opinion?
Not at all. I'm just trying to figure out where did that, like, why did he deem
I don't
that
know
necessary?
how that clubhouse conversation went though. We only got the snippets. You know, I keep telling you about headlines. Niggas love only give you a piece of the story and then have you sitting there like, you feel me? Like, how did the conversation go? Was it a comparison between somebody else? Were they trying to say she's the greatest of all time? Like, what exactly was it?
But that's what I've been trying to find out. Like, why did he feel like that? What was going on that he felt that he had to say that, or the situation was based off of can Beyonce sing or not compared to whoever they was talking about?
But
Cause damn, boy, that's a lot of attention to put on yourself if it ain't warranted. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got niggas, you got the whole Beehive, Beehive on your Google review. Tearing down your whole restaurant, man.
I mean, but you know, people petty like that, bro.
Yeah, especially the Beehive. When you know that, you supposed to tread lightly.
Nah, ever that, bro. Fuck.
Hey, maybe not, but when you end up in shit like this because you don't want to tread lightly, then hey, it is what it is.
Listen, man. Listen, dog. Like, again, that nigga Trick.
Everything that was nasty except for the lemonade, compared to the Beehive. Hint, hint.
That's what I heard. I see them poking fun at dog like things buzzing, but it was everything. Shit was all good just a week ago.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't heard of that.
Shit was all good just a week ago.
Facts.
The lines was long as fuck.
On
Sunday, nigga.
Lines were long as fuck after that.
You feel me? Like, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. Niggas wasn't sitting there getting food.
They
still rock.
I ain't finna address the Hive, but Mission failed. Is all I'm saying.
With Trick saying what he said, it's like, bruh, am I not allowed to have my opinion? And then again, like I said, we don't know what the conversation was about, who they was comparing, how they even got on the subject. Somebody threw that shit out there. That nigga probably don't feel like it's even warranted to me to really have to explain myself. You get me? Like the niggas who was in the group, some of them co-signed. A lot of them was like, she's just a great performer.
Yeah, which is true.
You feel me? Like it's
great
hard
performer,
to believe
hard
that
worker.
you
can't deny that type of shit though.
It's just niggas probably just don't believe that, you know, the way that you hit the notes to the level that you hit the notes, you hitting every single note like some Dance Revolution type shit every time you perform. Like that's the thing that people not believing, or listening to a song that's saying that's not, you know, to whatever artist you're comparing the tones to. You know what I'm saying? You probably looking at it like she got a lot of rap type songs.
Another thing is though,
you know what I'm saying?
for like, you to, I get for you to say I get it and I understand for you to say she's not the best singer, but to say she can't sing at all is like, it's a bit of a stretch, which is probably why it was received a lot more worse than it probably should have been, because the way you put it is if she can't sing at all, like she's just mediocre. So from that approach, like, I gotta tell you bugging. She might not be the best singer, she might not be the best vocalist or whatever you want to call her, but you damn sure ain't gonna say she can't do. I don't care what you say. You don't be that successful without.
That's that shit where niggas turn around and be like, you know, a nigga like Drake can't rap because he, you know, had writers or some shit like that, or you know, Kanye, you know, these rappers can't rap because they got niggas that help them put their bars together. Or trying to say a battle rapper can't battle because, you know, he be testing the waters with other niggas or whatever. Like that's what that shit about. But man, I don't know, man. Nigga entitled to his opinion. He can feel how he want to feel. You feel me? You ain't gotta play the bitch. You ain't gotta, you know. You ain't gotta listen to it. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta none of that.
You ain't gotta do none of that shit. It's true. But, boy, they was
like he touched on something else where he was like, and I don't know how true it may be because he was in the industry at the time. I wasn't. But he was like, you know, Jay-Z ain't really blow until he did Big Pimpin'. And when Big Pimpin' hit, that was like that stamped song of like Kid Out Here.
I mean, I get it.
I don't know how much to co-sign it.
Even if it's true, what was the point? What was the point in that? Because you got like Big Pimpin' was 2 years ago. That shit was also forever ago. So what was the point in that? To say like, what, he ain't blowing to Big Pimpin'? Okay, so what was that?
Again, we don't know what the conversation started with.
True. That's all I'm trying to figure out. But since we don't know,
there was a conversation that niggas was attacking him and his career type shit. And then he got to say like, yo, y'all greatest rapper ain't all that. Y'all greatest singer ain't all that. So don't say that shit on my career. Like, who knows? But I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
We've been assuming for about 15 minutes, so we gonna stop. We ain't even go. All I'm saying is, I don't think that. I disagree when he say that she can't sing. She might not be the best. I definitely disagree though, because that woman could blow.
So let me ask you something. When she was with Destiny Child, she was the best singer in the group?
Yeah. Every version of Destiny Child. The 4, the 3, the in between. But even with that, I can acknowledge her as the best singer, but my baby was Kelly, regardless of the fact of
like,
whatever Beyonce
when
had going on.
Listen to the songs and they actually had verse breakdowns, not she leads and they follow behind. But when not everybody, but at least she has a verse and then Kelly has a verse. They usually put Kelly second and then Michelle comes in last at the bridge.
So you gonna tell me Beyonce ain't sing the fuck out of Dangerously in Love?
No, but that's a solo song.
It's her though.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
She has songs that she's killed.
Okay, so
she has beautiful songs that she's killed, and then there's some songs where, you probably listen to it and it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and disrespect it and say it sounds like you hollering, but it ain't really.
All right, so you gonna do the hollering shit, then you gotta mention Mariah because she do a lot of hollering.
Hey, but listen, Mariah got like and I got regular sized man hands. You feel me? She got a handful of songs that nigga vibe with. It ain't a whole album. It ain't all that. You remember the track that nigga vibe with? We belong together.
What you talking about, Beyonce now?
Nah, for Mariah. back in middle school, we belong together.
Oh.
And sit there, get on the phone and shit, and have a shorty on the phone. They be like, "Yo, my dog can sing," and then they gonna fuck around sing that shit to the motherfucker. And she like, "Oh my god," like those songs. Always Be My Baby with Tiffany singing at the talent show. My All.
I'm not gonna say.
You feel me? Like she got a handful, but I'll never sit there and say like throughout the entire. I don't know, cause you wasn't a blower to me. You feel me? Wasn't a blower, but hey, that's a hard conversation to sit there even battle against, cause you got people that's gonna come at you and be like, "Yo, get out of here! You know what you're talking about." So it's cool. It
ain't even worth it. Like people gonna have their own opinions, and this whole situation is based off of opinion. But
that shit gonna be tough. It's like, yo, I don't even wanna.
For real, we out here creating battles in our own heads and shit. Battles that don't even exist. But we could be really talking about real battles.
Talk about a more positive note. And that Bow Wow and Big Draco.
Big Draco. That Verzuz, that shit was dope right there, man.
It's funny. It is hilarious that in 2021, after all these years, a nigga will actually utter, "Yeah, nigga, let's talk about that Bow Wow and Soulja Boy concert battle thing."
Listening to the niggas perform and watching niggas perform for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Like,
so you didn't watch the Verzuz?
I did not.
How did you miss the Verzuz, man?
What was I doing? I don't recall what I was doing at the time.
Man, that was you missed the good Verzuz. That's the first Verzuz I watched since I think Gucci and Jeezy. I haven't been really watching none of them. But Gucci and Jeezy is probably the last one I watched. I watched that at work. But this had to be the most entertaining Verzuz.
So I heard. I heard it wasn't disappointing. It wasn't offsetting.
It wasn't corny. It wasn't corny like people probably would have thought it was gonna be. That shit was.
Shouts out to them boys. I heard they brought out Lil Romeo. You feel me?
French Montana, Marion.
Discuss accolades. You feel me? They size each other up and shit like that. But I heard there was like a real concert. Like people was really out there to see them boys. Shouts out to that.
Yeah, you can't, man. All I can say, walking away from that Verzuz, man, I just hope I hope y'all stop disrespecting Bow Wow like y'all been doing lately, man. Like that man ain't a legend. He been doing this shit since Yay High, man. Since Yay High, and every nigga our age better not act like he wasn't listening to fucking Bow Wow. And if you do, I'm gonna look at you funny because I know you lying. I'm looking at you funny. Nah, don't ask for the lighter now, nigga. Don't try.
You gonna get a nigga's
nah, nigga. Flowers, you better give him that nigga his flowers too, man. I like you don't know them niggas. That nigga tracks, bro.
Yeah, that nigga his flowers. I'll give him his
flowers. I done caught you penny time with the move like with the. I done caught you penny times busting that let me hold you move.
That nigga really.
I ain't gonna let you play a man like that, dog. Nah, but I couldn't help but laugh at cause every time he played the trap, I couldn't help but bust out laughing thinking about the shit that I was doing when these songs was coming out.
Hey, what's the one with
Go ahead. He played that shit right after Romeo walked off the stage. I called it too.
That was his shit where he really felt like, yo, I gotta tell them niggas like, yo, y'all niggas ain't me, dog. Y'all niggas ain't me.
He caught himself.
He really had to jump out.
I think that was his first grill he had done caught with the fangs and shit. He thought he was. I don't know what the fuck he thought he was. But aside from that,
songs. You feel me? He had this song on when he was a jet that came out. Thank You. That was a cool little karaoke.
That was my shit. Yeah, real nigga. Nah.
Puppy Love.
That was my shit, Little Lover Boy.
That was dope. Shouts out to Jackie.
I don't even know if he played that. I don't know. I mean, I probably missed that. But
song with T-Pain.
He definitely played that.
That was a banger.
Yeah, them boy. But I definitely thought it was gonna be a disaster. Fuck around with Big Draco. I ain't know. Like, you gotta forget he a showman.
What's dope about it is like looking at both of them niggas as stepping stones for young niggas who kept on being told that you can't become a rapper, you can't become the next this, you can't become the next that. Soulja Boy actually, low key set up the blueprint to what niggas need now in order to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that outside of stage presence. You gotta have following. You gotta have your own content. You gotta be able to market something. You gotta have gimmicks. You gotta have something to carry you throughout the waves. You feel me? You can't surf without a surfboard. You know what I'm saying? So, then you got Bow Wow who's just showing you like, nigga, if you get with the right people or if you're in the right position or goddamn if you can do the do. You feel me? If you can play the part, you up there.
But
that's that when opportunity presented itself as a jet and they like, dance real quick. Nigga, dance. They say sing. Don't be shy. Don't sit there and be like, man, my mama always make me do this shit. He got who you doing it for.
He got a story that ain't most people ain't. Well, not most people. Nobody ain't got other than MJ. That's a childhood star on to, you feel me? Whatever he got going on now. I don't keep track of the nigga now, but
I think the competition I seen him and Draco was on it. Draco was talking about that shit like, nigga, I'm in all the black beauty stores, nigga. You see me on the do-rags, man. You see me in the packages, dog. And the dog's like, ain't this you? Yo, what up? You're like, nah, but that's my company though. Like, you feel me? Niggas talking boss talks. You feel me? So I like the little competition. I like the competition. You see what niggas talking about? Ain't bullshit. I ain't talking about jury that I got over you, shit like that, nigga. I'm talking about, I got lineage, I got
numbers, and they was talking like numbers. They wasn't going all that.
I got things that I'm invested in. Like one nigga that nobody could ever walk up and talk shit to is Nick Cannon.
But they try. They can label that nigga corny if they want to, but he one of them one. But he also get underrated, not far as music wise. But career-wise and legacy-wise, motherfuckers still call him corny and try to, like, push him to the side as if he don't, like, his name don't hold weight.
I mean, yeah, but, like, the when he did that Wild Style, and them boys are like, man, ain't nobody gonna watch this show if you fire us. And he was like, nigga, I own everything that you're a part of. I'm a part of everything that you're a part of, bro. So, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about right now? You just you're employed.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I produce that too. I own that too. That's mine too.
You telling me about shows I got fired from that I volunteered to do? I ain't have to do that.
Fuck, got fired. I got the check from that too before I got on. Yeah, I probably got fired, but I got a check from that too. Big check, healthy check.
Shouts out to our sponsors.
Us,
with weed. It's amazing. I'm blowed right now. And we about to transition to a conversation that really need to be had.
Let's get toxic.
I hope my audio is on point. You feel me? Because I really want to be heard on this, and this is...
You talking like that, you must not want to be heard.
I mean, I told you I'm blowed. So give me a second. I'm about to amp up. Just give me a second. Let me ramp up. Let me get there. God damn it.
Sorry.
I hate this nigga up by some what this is, Yo, like... Shouts out to that. But there's this new
How new is he? I don't know how. Well, the term, or are you talking about?
Nah.
Am I jumping ahead? You talking about the term?
The term.
Okay.
Like I don't want to call it a term because at one point in time I had a theory about everybody getting locked into the cyber world, and this is not on some .com type Y2K shit, but more so people being super attached to their phones because their phones could do everything for them. You get what I'm saying? So I had a whole vision about people being judged based off likes and all this extra shit. I wanted to shoot a movie about shit. So now I got this new thing that I'm realizing that I want to call it a disease. You feel me? Because too much of anything becomes a sickness.
Okay.
So it can fuck you up.
I'm following.
And we knew these guys in school. But now they doing it online. And it's poisoning the youth. It's pissing grown men off. This internet simping shit. Right? Simping. Like
SIMP.
I get it. You dig me? But y'all niggas not setting good examples for neither party when y'all do the shit that y'all do. When you open up and you say, bruh, you ain't send her a Zelle, a Cash App, or a Venmo this week.
You dead.
You ain't dropped no bread in her pockets, dog. You ain't paid for nothing this week.
You dead.
You dead. You out the race, homeboy.
Try again next week.
Because you got a nigga right now that's cutting the check, that's sending her that bread like, yo, I got you.
Just because she woke up this morning.
Like she hasn't done anything. And you're not really presenting it in a sense of, you feel me, if that's your old lady, you feel me, surprise her with a, you feel me, save up, treat her. When she wake up, let her have, you know, a couple bands and just go have fun with it because you racked up and you made it, you know, you made a move. You get what I'm saying? Like,
and she deserve it because she's sticking by you. She riding with you.
You get what I'm saying? You ain't saying it like that. You on some regular, she's online and you wondering why you can't get a DM reply, or it's because another nigga sent her $100.
What?
Another nigga sent her some bread to join her close friends.
He paid to join her close friends?
I'm not knocking the hustle. But it's like, bro, the way that you promoting it, the way that you pushing it, whoever's pushing it, however y'all niggas be pushing it, is like, come on, what y'all telling young bulls right now, dog? Like, save your lunch money so you could give it to the girl so that she'll like you more than she likes the next guy until he gets more lunch money than you do.
Jesus Christ.
You really gonna have niggas out here feeling like, yo, if I don't have enough money, then I can't talk to certain girls, and that's not true. You feel me? Like, that's not what it is. Y'all hurting the youth when y'all try that, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Y'all promoting it the wrong way. If that's what you do, and if that's what other people choose to do, then that's on them, and that's fine. But if you promoting it like that's the way of life, that's what you need to do in order to get a girl's attention, then you sending the wrong message on both sides. Because now you got on one end people feeling like if her Cash App ain't ringing and her Venmo ain't, whatever the case may be, then she don't need to talk to dude because that ain't the dude for her. Then you got dudes feeling like, well, if I can't do that, then I can't talk to her. You just confused. Then that might not be what fits or what works for somebody, and you making them feel like less than because they can't do that or they can't provide that.
Like, just think about the young girl that's sitting there and she got her Cash App, looking at her Cash App, and that shit ain't going off, and she like, damn, I must be buzzing. Because all these niggas texting me, but none of these niggas sending me no money. Ignoring
all type of niggas because he ain't sending you no money. You feel like he ain't the one for you. You missing out on you sending all type of niggas about their business.
But you listening to niggas that's sitting there talking about, look, honey, if that nigga got money, then he gonna come for you. And if that nigga got money and he not coming for you, then that mean you buzzing. What?
And let's not even, and then let's not get. And then have some of these dudes that be promoting that and pushing that type of agenda don't even be living that type of lifestyle.
But even if they is,
some of them don't.
It's
they
like,
just
bro,
be around.
You're not living that shit as thorough as you speaking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not really walking around just moving like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
you promoting like that's your, you promoting it like that's your life. So you got other people trying to keep up with you, and they ain't even how you living.
Like, if your motivation to tell a young man, yo, be about your business, get your bread, be part of the 1 percentile so that you can have your pickings of all these females that's out here, then that's one thing. That's a beautiful message. Be about your business. That way, when you get up to the top or when you get to wherever you need to get to, if you find a young lady along the way that want to be with you on the ride, then that way you grab her and you good to go. If not, then you stay focused, be about your business. Where you get your bread, can't no show they tell you nothing. Respect. I can respect that. But telling me that I gotta send her bread and I don't even know her like that, I can't even get a conversation if I'm not in her bank account already.
If I ain't putting nothing in her bank account, I can't talk to her.
When I meet her, I gotta what? Pay her rent? On the first date, pay her rent.
Pretty much.
Buy her some shit that she know that I can't afford to let her know that I care about her more than I care about myself.
Buy her some shit she probably can't afford herself.
I gotta kill myself, basically. That's what you're telling me.
You gotta
in order for me to get what you gonna classify or what y'all niggas classifying as a bad chick. You feel me? One of these shorties that's up here.
And granted, not saying that if you able to do that, hey, so be it, have fun. But to push to the fact of people that can't do it or whose situation don't allow them to do that, you basically telling them or letting them know you ain't worth it. Don't even waste your time because ain't nobody looking for you, checking for you, and that ain't even the case.
Like, bro, can you imagine like think about it like this. You got celebrity niggas that come out to the city. They go to the clubs. They run into a shorty. Single niggas, what they trying to do? Trying to bag something, right? You wouldn't imagine that a female celebrity would have come to the city and think the same thing? Like, they would just bag something for the night? So, even if you're a regular ass nigga, you still a man. You get what I'm saying? You in the right spot at the right time. You spit the right conversation. You got her attention. You might be that one.
You might get lucky.
But you gonna tell me, nah, kid, she out of my league. I'm straight. The confidence ain't there. I respect that if you say your confidence ain't there. But don't tell me because your pockets ain't there. Respectfully, if you saying, man, because I ain't got nowhere to take her, I ain't got no crib, shit like that. All right, cool. You ain't ready to play the game. I can respect that. But if you telling me you ain't got enough bread to give her when it's over, I ain't think we was out here for that tonight. Like,
you live in all type of foul. Well, you're not foul, but you live it wrong.
I ain't think that's why we came out tonight, big dog. I thought we was just vibing and meeting other human beings, and if we interact and everybody click, then we become friends of some sort. Regular socializing shit, not this technological transitions of I sent you some bread, so you walked over to me and said hi. I got your cash app. What's up?
You basically promote, just walk up to the shorty like, forget her name, forget everything. Oh, what's your cash app? Before anything, like price of admission is like price of conversation.
Right. Like, I knew you was gonna be at the club, so I went to the club. I cash apped you. I put on a tag, black shirt, standing at the bar. You got the bread. You looked at the bar. I waved at you. You walked over. Hey, the fuck? How did that happen?
Then you dudes wonder why certain dudes that live like that wonder why. Oh, I can't. These females out here ain't real, cause you basically pay for her attention. You ain't look for nothing. You ain't look for nothing authentic. So then you got niggas like Kevin Samuels, Spicy Auntie, talking about he don't care about what his woman make. Talking about what he don't care about this, he don't care about that, and all his women know this and that. Not mentioning the fact that you pay for your attention too.
But that's the weird thing about it. I think he's like the confession of a rich man. By the time I got to this point, I realized I'd rather just get the situation in and out and keep it pushing versus deal with the bullshit. But
that ain't what you promote it like as if you got your you got your shit in order and everything, but you pay like as if my women don't this. Yeah, because you actually paying for the attention, which means you obligated to pay for everything around her. Because you paying for her to be around you, so you got to pay for that type of shit.
So respectfully, she sits there and understand her role and say, you know what, I ain't finna interrupt what this nigga got going on. Because if I do, then it's going to cut me off from what I got going on, from the shit that he let me do. Because like he said, I don't give a fuck what you doing when you're not around me, but when you with me, you know how to act. What? Isn't your woman a representation of you? So if you're a woman out there accepting cash apps for conversation, is that how you converse with people in the world? Are you both coming home with a collection of this is how much money we made today? Because I spoke to this many people today?
Nah, in their eyes, that's how they communicate, so they don't see nothing wrong with it. That's how they
They like, what's the problem with it?
It's just like saying, oh, when you meet a female when you meet a woman in the club, what else do you expect? So when you meet a woman by cash app her, and that's how you got her attention. What else do you expect? She's gonna talk to other dudes that cash app her. You ain't the only dude that can send a cash app.
That's the weirdest shit about it, dog. Like, y'all niggas gotta understand what y'all promoting and how y'all promoting it. Like, y'all might sit there and think it's kiki ha ha ha, but you got some youngins that's listening to it and thinking like, okay, so maybe this the move. That's how I'm gonna get it. It's bad enough that, you know, back in the day when there was money over bitches, everybody was upset about that. Like, why would you put money over women? That's terrible how you guys, you know, do that. But it was like, yo, it's a matter of, let me put my business before pleasure. Let me focus on getting my bread over, you know, messing up my bread. You know what I'm saying? But now you telling niggas, yo, you get this pay for it. So if you see this type of shorty on the street, feel free to just walk up to her and ask her how much. That's basically what Daw's saying. If she look that bad, and you know you got it, it's in your pocket right now, one of your little zip bags, whatever y'all boys call y'all purses and shit like that. You know you got that bread in your pocket. Walk up to her right now and be like, hey, what's up? How much? No conversation. Because if you screaming cash app, Venmo, and sending the chick all this
extra
like, bro,
shit.
what are you talking about? Is she my shorty? Like, what's really going on between us where I take on her financial, you know, obligations? Like, she's an adult too. I ain't back no teenager. I'm not talking to no jit. You know what I'm saying?
He basically like, oh, so since you interested, you should obviously just automatically just take over everything that.
I get doing sweet shit. She has a puppy. Buy her dog, you know, some little. No, I get it.
Puppy.
When you pull up on it, you know, you drop something off. Okay, that's out of you doing a kind gesture. But bro, you sitting there talking about if you ain't pay her rent, better luck next week. Why am I rocking with a shorty that got me betting every week? This is sports.
To a crib that you probably don't even know what the address to. You telling a nigga to pay rent to. You don't even know the address to her crib. You don't even know where she stay at yet. You don't even know what area she stay in. You telling a nigga to offer her rent.
Bro, like I'm trying to figure out, like, I didn't know that I was in a rat race.
And you confusing both sides where women think that women
wins,
the bigger check win to the point where it go from bigger check win to any check win. At some point, it goes from bigger to any.
And at that point, are you telling me, okay, you know, that ain't tricking if you got it? We've heard the phrase before. If that's what you're promoting, then hey, I guess that's for you and them niggas. I gotta leave you alone at that point. But my only thing is fair warning, the young boys are listening to it, and you don't want young niggas walking around asking a young girl, like, you know, what's your cash app? I'll send that to you right now. Meet me over here. Like, yo, this shit sound crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Bananas.
Or, damn, that's your boyfriend. All right, boom. Send me your cash app. Now you my girlfriend. You know what type of crazy wars you start amongst a little, you know,
and then be mad. Don't be mad when you run into that finesse that's gonna get all them cash apps and don't link up with none of you niggas and how you niggas looking sick. Cause that's what a lot of you niggas run into. Y'all niggas think the bigger check win and all that.
That's why nigga promoting them shits.
Run into that.
They got a couple of them pages sitting out there in the world where they just be
just taking grabbing
man, rich
shit.
Niggas, you know, y'all niggas need to get at these type of chicks that
Come on, man.
just be cashing out on little cash out cards. You get what I'm saying?
Finesses, man.
I would not be surprised, dog.
Finesses. You promoting niggas to be finessed.
How? Why would you do that, though?
But it ain't his fault. As long as them niggas go for it, it's their fault.
That's like a nigga who's been finessed so much that he's brainwashed. Like, now he wants to recruit other finessees. Like, he want other niggas to be finessed as well.
I got. You
y'all
niggas gotta get got.
Too, man. Like, listen, man, I'm telling you, dog, it's possible for you to get
you went from everybody eats to everybody gets got.
It's possible to get with a dog. You just gotta spend every last dime that you got. Like, nah, respectfully, kid, go rent the Rolls Royce because she deserved to be in one. Otherwise, you can't fuck with her because that's the type of niggas that she fuck with. Why do I want to fuck with her? You're telling me other type of niggas that she fuck. I'm trying to find somebody that don't have a history, bro.
So what do you say to the people that some people gonna just say, "Oh, stay in your bracket."
I hear you. I hear you say, hey. I got an opinion.
I don't care what bracket you in. You playing the wrong game if you getting attention and you getting whatever based off of.
Nah, the reason why I say that is. The reason why I say that. The reason why I agree with you can stay in your own bracket is because to each his own. You feel me? Like I said, you have some people that get to that point in their life where it's I don't want to deal with nothing. I don't want to. When I want it, I want it. When I don't, I don't. I'm busy. I'm on the road. I'm here. I'm there. Like, I meet you. Cool. You with it?
If that's how you live,
that's how they get down.
That's how most of them live, and they promoting that shit as if that's they norm. Just like they promoting that shit to the normal lifestyle. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They need to be. They need to be saying if you live in this, but they promoting that shit to the world as if that's just law. Not mentioning the fact that I live like this because I'm a rich and a busy man, so I have to. When I want the attention, I pay for it, and when I don't have it. But they promoting that shit to people that live normal lives that want the attention and all the other who ain't trying to. But now you got people thinking that
that's them who decide to pay attention to it. That's what I always say though. Whatever the news decides to play, that's what y'all decide to put in our peripheral vision.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Yeah, I made it. Put it in our QB vision. Forced us to see it. So if it hits Shade Room, if it hit Baller Alert, if it hit this page, if it hit that page, if everybody, those are the popular pages that everybody follow, then, I blame the platform. You feel me? Like, y'all the niggas that promote it. Just like with 6ix9ine and Academics. I stopped following Academics because, dog, you promoted this nigga and then it caused this whole tornado of chaos type shit.
It kept promoting it.
But it is what it is.
With the shits.
You get what I'm saying? So, to the people who catch on to it, if you want to follow the actual person's page and see what that nigga be on and repost it, whatever. Nah, but if that nigga shit end up hitting headlines, then it hits headlines. So that's how the Kevin Samuels shit go around. That's how this other nigga shit go around. But I'm just saying in general, it's letting niggas know that your confidence ain't gonna be enough, which isn't true.
Yeah, but he got to promote that shit because he one of them niggas that ain't had the confidence. So that's just like, okay. Let's say somebody who was out of shape growing up. When they get older and they get themselves right, they gonna go back to, they gonna be the mean ones now. Now they don't work themselves up to that power.
Talking about like the kids that get bullied that become the bullies.
Yeah, so, pretty much. So it's like you grew up, you ain't had the confidence to approach a woman and just talk to her off of just conversation and actually get her. So when you worked your way up to get some bread and actually pay for her attention, now you gotta make it your business to bash and shun the dude that was able to do that off of just conversation and confidence.
You sitting there like, yo, y'all boys, I can finally compete with y'all boys. I'm finally in the race. I finally got my way. Hey, ladies, all them niggas that just be talking to you off of this, nah, you can't fuck with them. Them the niggas that ain't for you. Man, when you look at Auntie Spicy, aka Kevin Samuels. This nigga calling this nigga Auntie Spicy.
when you look at him, you could tell you wasn't walking up to nobody having no normal conversation. You was probably bullied by both sexes, which is why you get on internet and bash both sides. You bash all of them. That's why it don't matter if she look good, if she out of shape, if she short, if she tall. It's always something wrong. You know why it's always something wrong with him? Because all of them used to bully him when he was growing up. The big ones, the small ones, the tall ones. Everybody bully him, so he got to bully everybody.
That's funny, dog.
That's just how it is, man. And he one of them people. So now he like, man, I could pay my way to getting the attention. Like, bro, you made your way to get money, and then you just popped yourself on the internet and start talking crazy. You ain't come from no reality show. You ain't come from this. You just made your bread and set your ass on fucking camera. You ain't do shit.
No, you had to actual. No, I'm pretty sure. Did you go to school for this stuff? Like,
I don't even know what the fuck he do.
Because I'll try to listen to his story on Vlad, but I couldn't really follow.
I don't know what he does,
exactly
man.
How he got to where he was at and how he decided to become an image consultant, but that's neither here nor there, dog. I don't give a fuck what you do for your career. Your perspective on certain things sound crazy.
That shit sound like bullshit, like, image consultant.
No matter what anybody says, they're faulted. Nobody can tell you anything, and that's cool if that's how you want to live your life and want to be, want to be heard. If you don't want nobody really talking to you, alright, it is what it is. But god damn it, to y'all niggas that's out here promoting that, if it ain't about a check,
it ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. That's crazy. People are people.
That's
you never know what you got in common with somebody. You don't know on what level y'all might connect. Don't never sit there and limit yourself talking about, oh, she drive this car, he drive that car, that's why I can't talk to him, or that's why I can't talk to her.
You got two sides to it. You got the ones that push that shit because that's how they just ain't got the confidence to, and ones that's just pandering to the women to the group of women that he know live that type of life. He probably even live like that, but he got to promote that because that's the lane that's open right now. So you gotta ride with that wave of the ladies who want to do the cash out there. So you gotta go with the man. If you ain't, you gotta wake up first thing you do when you cut your camera on.
I also like if you ain't cash out, got them homegirls. You feel me? You got them homegirls that come in late. Like, look, I got these sucker ass niggas sending me all this bread. You feel me? And nigga like, man, y'all boys, y'all trip, man. That's how y'all supposed to get these girls. You feel me? Like, cause he see that's how his homegirls get got. That's like watching your big cousins and your sisters move a certain way. In your head, you figure, okay, kind of in a way, if it's smooth, that's how you kind of got to get girls.
But it's a way to do.
I learned a couple secrets and shit.
It's a way to do everything.
So, I don't know, them niggas buzzing, man.
It's a way, because just like you said, if he had if he had homegirls, that was then he like, man, he could turn his outlet and shit into the lane of where he can say, like, he could tell you, like, yeah, I got homegirls that tell me stories, like I tell y'all, like he could come on and say, y'all boys, like this is my, he ain't coming on saying, yeah, this is the stories I heard. He coming on saying, promoting as if this is how he living too. He ain't coming on saying, yeah, y'all boys, if y'all ain't trying to cash out them females, they ain't fucking with y'all for real. And I got this from experience because I got homegirls that are telling me. He ain't saying it like that. He's saying like, yeah, but this how I live and this how you gonna get women. You gotta wake up and cash. If you ain't cash up in them, bro, don't even think about hitting them up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm so big on that. The things that you put out into the universe are crucial. You feel me? So even if you're just saying that shit trying to be funny, even if you're just joking around, you was at a B&B and you was like, hey, I'm living like this, and you just showed them that. Yeah, that should be cool. But you also got to be aware of, all right, now when you go viral and you decide to keep these antics up.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's like, maybe down the line you might switch her, you might change her, you might, recant some statements and be like, nah, I ain't really mean that. That ain't what I'm talking about. Y'all boys shouldn't do that. Hell no, I don't promote that shit to my sons. And, whatever the case is. But as of right now, while it's going around, it's like, this is what you put out into the universe. This is what niggas got to eat up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what niggas eating up is, yeah, you got to cut a check to shorty if you want to holler at her. Ain't no way she going to holler at you if you ain't got no bread. And then shorty's looking at it like, yeah, I'm already on that, get money from a nigga, and that's all I'm worried about. I'm
gonna tell you like this. I ain't taking advice from no nigga who sitting on camera smoking a hookah talking about how to get women.
I'm done with you.
I'll tell you that much.
Hey, that's funny.
You feel me? Niggas like that, bro. You strike me, bro. Like niggas like Auntie Spicy and the little light skinned nigga, the pastor, whatever the fuck his name is. The niggas just strike me as they put on their character, like he like Kevin Samuels. He going to his little section of his crib where all his little setup at. Put on his little bullshit ass suit, his loafers, cut his camera on, his little ring light, little spicy ass nigga. Do all that fuck shit, and then as soon as the camera come off, take that shit off, put back on his little bullshit ass dirty robe, talking about fucking image consultant.
Every time I roll up, you be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit?